Hey, 大家好. It's a long time since we had lessons together, and I hope your English is going well. But during this lockdown situation where we can't leave the house to do a lot of things, we can learn English, and that's why I have put these video lessons online for you, and I'll try to make one every week. So lockdown means to stay at home, like housebound. Housebound means you have to stay at home. Rescue, English, well, I hope you can learn something. So this crown is the big issue, the big thing at the moment. And the crown-like virus, Guanzhuang Bingdu, is the crown-like virus. It looks like a crown. So our English today is in 3 sections, and this is part 1. If something looks like another thing, we say it looks like its shape. For example, look at this shape. It looks like a triangle. It is shaped like a triangle. We always describe shapes in this way, like something. Even situations, things that happen, are named after shapes. For example, after the coronavirus pandemic, the share market went pear-shaped. Pandemic means the infection is worldwide. After the coronavirus pandemic, the share market went pear-shaped. Something goes pear-shaped if it goes wrong. And you can see there that the share market is going down, down, down. In this case, the share prices plummet. Plummet means a giant fall. Plummet is a good word. It's not just fall. In this case, the share prices fell. It's plummet. Plummet is such a big word, a good word. So, with that introduction, this is our second part here. At home you need to do something, and I'm always wanting you to practice writing and practice speaking. So first, practice writing the alphabet A to Z. As I said before, you'd write the letters very carefully and then write numbers 0 to 9 or 0 to 9. Now pay attention to the letter 8. Do you write the number 8 properly? How about 4 and 5? Actually, the numbers on the bank checks have to be written very clearly, but numbers always need to be written clearly. So practice the number 8 properly, not just 2 circles. You have to do it in one continuous writing from top to bottom. So next, you can practice speaking. Excuse me, do you have the time? And then you can look at your phone or watch now and say the time. On this clock, it says, the clock says, it's 11 past 10. But it may be AM or PM. But anyway, practice questions every time. always practice the questions. So today's special word I've thought of is the word side. Side. We have to stay inside the house because of the coronavirus pandemic. So the word side is very interesting. We always talk of a box and the inside of the box, the inside. And if it's not in the box, it's out of the box. It's the outside. Outside. Now, talk about outside. Tell me about this sign. Describe this sign. Well, it is octagonal. It has 8 sides. 8 sides. And it says stop. It's a stop sign. That oct refers to the number 8, as in octopus with 8 legs. Now, a question. Why does a stop sign have 8 sides? And I'll answer this later. Okay. More sides, okay. Upside down. Upside down. Well, that's what it says. The up side, the top, is at the bottom. So the up side is down. So we say upside down. And when we're talking about sides of something, we have to remember, are we looking at the person or is the person talking? So the person has his or her right side. As we look at the person, her or his right side is our left side. At the moment, I'm touching my right ear, but you can see this on the left, but it's my right. So his or her left side is our right side. I'm touching my left ear, and that's your right side. Now, to get on a person's right side means to be liked by the person. That's a good one. For example, if you are on his right side, he'll do anything for you. To be on somebody's right side is a good thing. And there's the downside. The downside. The good thing about something is what is wanted. But sometimes there is something that is not wanted. And this is referred to as the downside. For example, nuclear power is really efficient and cheap. However, the downside of nuclear power is the risk of radiation damage if something happens to the power station. For example, Chernobyl in Ukraine. So that's the downside. Often there are many downsides. We use these words very commonly. People are talking about a good idea, but there's a downside to it. What about getting out of the bed on the wrong side? Most beds for like single beds are against a wall, against the wall. So you can only get out on one side. But if you say, I think he got out of the wrong side this morning, it means he's angry and upset this morning. He got out of the wrong side of the bed is not true, but if you always get out on one side, this means you get out on the other and you wake up angry and upset. Very common with somebody who's angry in the morning. I think he got up on the wrong side today. That's what we say. And at a sporting match, whose side are you on? Teams are called sides. A team is called a side. For example, mostly there are two teams competing, like football. Which one of the two will you support? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? At government elections, which side will you vote for? And now here's a picture of the House of Representatives in Canberra. In our Parliament, from the head of the Parliament, seats are on the right side and the left side. Hence, which side will you vote for? Which side will you vote, Tolpia, for? So that's very common. And more sides. Side effects. Side effects. Medicines are made for a purpose. For example, to treat something. But they may also upset the stomach, or they cause other things. These are called side effects. Side effects. These side effects here are weakness, headache, nausea, vomiting, dry mouth, constipation. They're side effects. Next, food. Now we're talking. In a restaurant, you order a main course and possibly a side. Possibly a side. Here, a side would be a side dish on another plate. For example, salad, yogurt and cucumber, French fries, and they've got their classic sides, and down the bottom the value meal. And then there's coffee. Coffee. So you can ask for a long black coffee with milk on the side. Milk on the side means you pour the milk in yourself and it's in a separate container. Now, when people are angry and arguing, in an argument, whose side will you be on? Whose side will you be on? Means, who will you agree with? Usually, if it's your wife and children arguing, you will side with your wife. You could say, I don't want to take sides, meaning you don't want to support one person and not the other. I don't want to take sides. I don't want to take sides. They're very common. This is very common. And finally, something happy. The sunny side of the street. That means happiness. And there are two songs here. One is called On the Sunny Side of the Street, and the other one, a very old song from 1929, is called Keep Your Sunny Side Up. Like sunny side up are like those two eggs with the yolk on the top. So you can go to YouTube and type in On the Sunny Side of the Street and Keep Your Sunny Side Up, and you can sing along with that music. Very old songs. Now, coming back to this sign, the octagonal sign which says stop. I asked a question before, why does a stop sign have 8 sides? Well, I think a lot of you must know the answer. And this is the reason. On the left-hand side, car A can see that car B is facing a stop sign too, because the sign has 8 sides. So that means he knows he has to give way to car B. And just in the second picture, car A can see that car B is facing a stop sign because it has 8 sides, and that's the reason stop signs have 8 sides. So there we have it. That's a lot of talking for today's lesson, but if you want to go over it and practice your writing, practice your numbers and the alphabet, and practice talking, you will learn a lot. And I'll try to make a new video for next week which covers different things and range from easy English to more advanced for you. So have a good week.